Speculation surrounding a potential signing of Jimmy Butler by the Boston Celtics has caused quite a stir in the NBA world, especially among fans of the Celtics and Miami Heat. The idea of seeing one of the league's most driven and influential players leaving sunny Miami for the harsh cold of Boston raises complex questions about the motivations of both franchises, the internal dynamics of each team, and the impact Butler could have wearing the iconic green Celtics jersey. Jimmy Butler, the relentless competitor. Jimmy Butler, known for his relentless work ethic and fierce mentality, is one of the most respected stars in the NBA. Since his arrival in the league, Butler has built a reputation as a tough, determined player who can elevate any team he plays for. His journey has not been easy. Butler has overcome countless adversities to establish himself as one of the league's best players, earning multiple All-Star honors and leading the Miami Heat to the 2020 NBA Finals. What makes Butler such a desirable target for the Boston Celtics is precisely this combination of raw talent, innate leadership, and a work ethic that resonates with the Celtics' tradition of excellence. Butler is a player who not only excels in the crunch, but also demands the best from his teammates, raising the competitive level of everyone around him. His ability to play multiple perimeter positions, defending with intensity and attacking with precision, makes him a valuable asset to any franchise with championship ambitions. Boston Celtics, a history of greatness. The Boston Celtics are one of the most legendary franchises in the NBA, with a history rich in achievement and a legacy of excellence that few teams can match. Over the decades, the Celtics have built their reputation on a winning culture, tenacious defense, and a collective style of play that celebrates both individual talent and team effort. The potential addition of Jimmy Butler to that legacy raises the question of how a player of his stature and style of play would fit into the team's building plan. The Celtics are currently in a transitional phase, trying to find the right balance between youth and experience, talent and discipline. The team has a young and talented core, with players like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown leading the way. Adding Butler to that mix would not only bring a crucial veteran presence, but also inject a winning mentality and uncompromising attitude that could catalyze the team to the next step in its quest for a championship. Potential impact in Boston. The addition of Jimmy Butler to the Boston Celtics would bring a new dimension to the team, both on and off the court. Butler is known for his vocal leadership and ability to motivate his teammates, traits that could be key for a young Celtics team. His experience in big games, combined with his ability to perform at a high level under pressure, would be an invaluable addition to a team looking to return to the top of the Eastern Conference. Tactically, Butler could fit seamlessly into the Celtics system, which emphasizes defense and ball movement. He is a versatile defender capable of guarding multiple positions, which would give head coach Joe Mazzulla more options in the team's defensive rotation. Additionally, his ability to create shots in isolation situations and his ability to work off the ball would make him an ideal complement to Tatum and Brown, forming a perimeter trio that would be hard for any team in the NBA to match. Off the court, Butler's presence could have a lasting effect on the team's culture. He is known for setting high standards for effort and accountability, and his influence could help shape the mindset of the Celtics' young players, preparing them for the rigors of playoff battles. The combination of his physical style of play and winning mentality aligns well with the history of the Celtics, who have always been defined by their toughness and determination. The other side, Miami Heat and the value of Butler. For the Miami Heat, the thought of losing Jimmy Butler would be a huge blow. Since joining the Heat, Butler has become the cornerstone of the team, leading them to the NBA Finals in 2020 and again to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2022. His impact on Miami goes beyond statistics. He is the team's emotional and spiritual leader, and his absence would leave a void that would be difficult to fill. The Heat, under the leadership of head coach Erik Spoelstra and President Pat Riley, have a culture that values resilience, hard work, and the ability to overcome adversity. Butler embodies those values, and his departure would force the team to reevaluate its future direction. A potential trade could mean the beginning of a rebuild in Miami, depending on the players and assets the Celtics offer in return. Trade scenario and implications. Given how important Jimmy Butler is to the Miami Heat, any trade involving his departure would require a significant package of players and draft picks in return. For the Celtics, that could mean giving up promising young talent like Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, or even a top player like Jaylen Brown, depending on what Miami demands. On the other hand, the Heat would also need to consider whether the return offered by the Celtics would justify losing a player of Butler's stature. Trading an established leader for promising prospects is always a risk, especially for a franchise that has aspirations to compete for championships now. The trade, therefore, would have to be carefully evaluated by both sides, with an eye on the balance between the present and the future. Fan reaction. As with any major move in sports, speculation about Jimmy Butler being traded to the Celtics has generated a range of passionate reactions from fans. Celtics fans, on the one hand, are excited about the prospect of adding a superstar to their roster, someone who could bring the leadership and experience needed to take the team to the next level. Many see Butler as the missing piece that will allow the Celtics to finally break through the NBA Finals barrier and win another championship. On the other hand, Miami Heat fans have an understandably more mixed reaction. Butler has become a hero in Miami, and the idea of him leaving is hard to swallow. However, there is also an understanding that the NBA is a business, and that if the trade brings long-term benefits to the Heat, it may be a necessary decision, despite the immediate pain. Butler's future, therefore, is a topic of great interest for both fans and analysts. Conclusion: the fate of Jimmy Butler. The speculation surrounding the possible transfer of Jimmy Butler to the Boston Celtics is full of nuances and complexities that reflect the current state of the NBA. For the Boston Celtics, the addition of Butler would be a strategic move that could transform the team into a true title contender, bringing the experience and winning mentality that the team needs. For the Miami Heat, on the other hand, the loss of Butler would represent a significant challenge, forcing the franchise to reconsider its long-term strategy. As with any major superstar move in the NBA, there are many factors at play, including financial considerations, team dynamics, and the impact on team culture. What is certain, however, is that a potential Butler move would be one of the most significant events of the season, with ramifications that would ripple across the league. Regardless of the outcome, speculation about Jimmy Butler and the Boston Celtics will continue to be a hot topic, reflecting the passion and uncertainty that defines the NBA world.